So we're going to look at this word Neuralink and understand that it came from the Greek and how interesting this is and what it ends up equaling. So the black is the Greek, Neuralink. The colorful version down below is the English version, Neuralink. And so I believe that Neuralink came from the Greek word Neuralink, and here's why. This N is the Greek word nu. It's got a value of 50, and it's got an N sound. I did it in blue because that's what it actually sounds like. This is epsilon. It's got a value of 5, and it sounds like it looks, like you would understand it, like an E. This is epsilon, and it's got a value of 400, and sounds like a U sound. This is rho. It's got a value of 100, and it actually has an R sound. This is an alpha. It's got a value of 1. It's got an A sound. This is a lambda. It's got a value of 30, and it's got an L sound. This is an iota. It's got a value of 10, and it's got an I sound. This is a nu. It's got a value of 50, and it's got an N sound. This is actually the lowercase version of that. And then we've got a kappa. It's got a value of 20, and that's got a K sound. So when you just read the black, it says Neuralink. There's no translation. It sounds exactly what you would expect it to sound like. Neuralink. Neuralink. And here's that if you want a screenshot of some of these letters. And here's that with the values of the Greek letters. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to add this up together and see what Neuralink ends up equaling. What does Neuralink end up equaling? Well, we have 50 plus 5 plus 400 plus 100 plus 1 plus 30 plus 10 plus 50 plus 20 equals 666. Neuralink adds up to 666, and it equals 666. That's what Neuralink equals, 6. Okay, so one more word to check out here to get rid of this clipboard. This is the Hebrew. Like I said, there's Hebrew and there's Greek. So there's the Greek. We're going to forget about that for a second, and we're going to go over to this word. This is the word nasha, and that's Strong's H5377. That's a nun, that's a shin, that's an aleph. Well, what does this word mean? It means to deceive. So it sounds a lot like NASA. So nasha means to deceive. We find this word actually also in Genesis when the serpent deceived Eve. Okay, so Genesis 3:13 is when we see it when the serpent deceived Eve. And if you look at the picture of the NASA symbol, certainly looks pretty interesting. Now, apparently they tell us that you can find this on the internet that we are traveling 66,000 miles, 600 miles per hour. So 66,600 miles per hour. I don't know about that. Just, think about it. So just know that nasha means to deceive. And so while you're, hearing about neuropath and things that NASA might be telling you, just, have a little bit of awareness. Just be aware of what they might be saying.